Okay, so what team are you guys?
The Evolutionators.
All right, and where are you guys from?
San Jose.
I'm from Sunnyvale.
4 of us are from San Jose, 1 of us are from Sunnyvale, 4 of us are from Miller Middle School, 1's from Cupertino Middle.
I'm the one who's from Cupertino.
Can you guys point out different features in your robot?
Okay.
So to start, we placed the programmable brick sideways, so we had more space for the attachments. And to start, our first attachment was this tray thing. Like, it's used to grab the food from the refrigerator and sort of collect the honey from the beehive.
So we made attachments on our gear system. Our gear system converts horizontal motion to vertical motion. So then we can add these arms that pull up the refrigerator and put it back.
Yep.
And for the bee, and for a couple other things. We also have this median motor in the back, which we put it, large motor in the back, and we put this onto it so we can get the zoologist on that mission.
When we were sending it off for the crossing the road and milk missions, we can use this hook here to grab the zoologist and to push the tree on the panda brick back to release the panda.
All right, so can you guys go do a run through of all your different attachments?
Okay.
So these are a couple of like arms.
You saw them in the first one, fridge one.
Yeah.
We use
We start with them in the beginning. At the beginning, so basically these point outward, and these are used to grab the arms of the fridge and pull it back so the food can drop. So the food can drop out, and the food falls in this tray we built.
Yeah, the next attachment would be this tray. You take it out.
You only take it out for the last one. We keep it for all the others. This one here is basically
it holds the bee.
It holds the honeybee up for the bee mission, so you can drop the bee on the hive and release the honey.
So for the other mission with the person, it holds the person and the compost on this.
Yeah, it holds the compost on here,
And
then it drops.
So this attachment you add to this side.
Just for the milk mission.
So we use it for the milk mission to hook the zoologist. Do you want to ask the last couple?
It drops, grabs the zoologist, and tries to place her in the square.
These 3 are last attachments on this one.
And this is an extra bar. This is an extra bar. So we have another one of this. We use this one for most of the missions. This is just a backup for.
It's used for the pig.
Yeah, it's used for delivering the pig to the farm. So the pig doesn't slip out anywhere. Yeah, so basically those are all of our attachments.
So how did you guys come up with this design?
So we basically, it's not really a contest, but 3 people and 2 people work together to build 2 different designs. And the coaches chose which one, we all chose basically which one's the best out of the 2.
We choose based on stability, what else?
Drop test.
Yeah, drop test and how well it can do the missions we're planning to do.
Yeah, so basically we did a combination of 2 robots to get this design here.
So how has your robot evolved over time?
We kept getting ideas for adding different missions to the program, and point-wise and time-wise, we changed whether we wanted to do. We changed our opinion on whether we wanted to do a specific mission or not. So earlier in the season, we decided we wanted to do the frogs, but then when it kept failing, we decided we'd skip it and do the pig instead.
And our robot, we made it more sturdy over the time. Like this was wobbling in the first round.
Yeah, in the first round, this used to wobble. Now I made it more like sturdy. Yeah, it's more like fixed, stuck. I wouldn't say stuck, but it's rock solid on.
How have your attachments changed over time?
Sometimes when we first built them, we built them in a certain way. But then when we realized that sometimes they didn't work, we decided to change them a bit, and with our changes, we decided that they worked. Like earlier, we didn't have these 2 green pieces, and it didn't work to drop the B. So when we added the green pieces, it started working properly.
So for programming, how do you guys ensure accuracy over a long distance?
We just calibrated it, and then after we realized that it needs to be by how we line it, and then we put it by square, so then it can have a little margin of error.
So trial and error.
Yeah, we try new things based on what we learned and what didn't work and what worked. That's how we learn. Yeah, that's how we learn, and that's how trial and error works.
Did you end up merging attachments into one larger attachment?
Not exactly, but we merged 2 robots into one.
How did you do that?
So basically, we took some of their so we split it into two groups, and then we were each building a different robot. So when we compared the robots, we decided that both were just as good, but if we chose an individual robot, it wouldn't work out the way we wanted to. So we merged the 2 robots, and everything worked fine.
What different kinds of sensors do you use?
So we wanted to use the color sensor, but we decided not to.
It's still there.
But as you can still see it.
We kept
We
it
don't
there
have any
just
motors. We just depend all on rotations and duties.
So you have no sensors on your robot at all?
No, we have the color sensor.
We don't
but
use it.
we don't use it yet, but we'll eventually decide if we want to use it if we ever get a chance to.
So when you got to the tables here, how many of your missions still worked?
Not many. That one didn't work, and the milk mission was most of the time working, but not always. And then we tried to get the zoologist.
Yeah,
but
sometimes it went slightly off, and sometimes it was catching the zoologist, but not making her sit in the square completely and not having her platform touched outside the square. And it has to be completely in the square.
When you go to different tables, does your robot perform differently?
Yes. I think
I
one reason could be
So what's the best possible score you guys can get?
189.
89.
the best
We
possible
added it up.
the best possible score we could get, including if we did that, would be 254.
The only wait, how?
194.
The frog.
194 plus.
The frog, we're
Plus what?
skipping the
Six
frog.
the frog.
So he means including if the person across from us does animal conservation. So 194, like
254,
eight,
including that.
yeah, the 194 excluding that.
So what is your best score here currently?
163.
Which leads us to second place.
Yeah, we're in
That
second
was because
place
the
right
person
now.
across from us did animal conservation,
And
and we didn't do that for the first 2 rounds.
but I don't think they did it successfully.
A lot of our missions, a lot of our points is on either the fridge and the milk machine. We run 6 missions at a time in that one. So sometimes this doesn't work and that doesn't work. So that's most of our points.
Alright, so what was the hardest mission to get working?
The hardest mission I think to get working
With the
was
fridge, right? The fridge, the milk,
not the fridge. Wait, no.
the milk, right?
Wait, was it the milk? The
Yeah.
milk is sometimes consistent.
It was the milk because
Yeah.
we didn't they made this thing just to use for the color sensor, but we didn't use the color sensor, so it's
Also, in the beginning, till a little before the first competition, we didn't even know you had to push the cow in.
Yeah. We just did it with all of them pushed in at the same distance and just letting the bar rotate just the full circle without having to stop.
Yeah.
So how do you guys split responsibilities at the table?
Do you want to?
So basically, we just said who wants to do who wants to be the technician, and if someone else raised their hand, they came to a.
So then we basically saw who did it last year, and then we checked this year who wanted to do it, and then based on that, one person would say, "Oh, I'll do it next year," or something like that.
How often do you guys meet?
Every Fridays and Sundays.
Usually-
So,
Yeah,
so in the
usually
beginning
every
we met every Friday and Sunday.
And then we
Or-
met
but
some more-
towards the end we started meeting three times a week.
Or
So
four
like last week we met 4 times, and a lot of the sessions were like 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah, we
did
met
it
for
5
longer,
times.
more often.
No, last week.
Towards the
3
end.
times, 3 hours or so, just for the last week. Usually they're a little shorter, and we only meet twice a week. Once for the project and core values, once for the program design.
You guys have a team cheer?
Kind of. Just like Evolutionators.
Wait, no.
We don't have
How
a chair.
Just say go.
We don't have to.
His chair is
Oh wait, just say go.
We're still deciding on it. But we're still deciding.
It's something with batteries in our thing, and it always drains batteries really fast. And there was always this joke about batteries in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how we decided to pull batteries. So here we go.
Wait, does the fridge work properly? No, it doesn't.
I can just say it's going in now.
The first time.
Here we go.
Usually the manure is up there as well. Whoa. There's something wrong with it.